Cancer, welcome. Madame will see you now. So, Cancer, what's going to happen now is we're going to have another reading, this time for the end of July. But actually, you can just watch it whenever you feel like watching it. I'll be showing you here some pictures and saying some words about the pictures, and they will make up some stories, and I will be telling you the stories the only way I know how to tell stories, and you will be understanding the stories the only way you know how to understand stories. It doesn't necessarily mean that you will understand it exactly the way I was meant for it to be understood, but it is your story, and we are all human, and we are all different. Bear in mind, it is scientifically not possible to predict future with a piece of paper. This is not what we are here for. We're here because these pieces of paper, pictures, can influence your imagination, and your imagination shapes the way you perceive your reality. It works like this. You see here something that you want to have in your life. You have to say, and it's all that you have to say then, yes, this is my story, and it becomes part of your reality. If you see here something that you don't want to have in your reality, you don't need to say or do anything. You just have to completely ignore and forget all about it, and it won't be part of your reality. If you want to say thank you for the reading, there's a like button. Feel free to click it. You can subscribe to the channel, share the video or the channel with somebody, recommend it. You can buy me coffee. There's a link in the description below. If you want to say thanks but don't feel like doing any of the above, you can just do something good in the world around you. It's perfectly acceptable for me as gratitude. If you have some negative things you want to get rid of, click this dislike button, let it out. Alright, let us have a look what we have for you for the end of July, or any time when you watch it. Because end of July is just a timestamp on a thumbnail on YouTube. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Sun in the upright. We have the Justice, we have the Lion, we have the Ring and the Coffin. You're making peace with something and moving on. Something that is over and sealed and buried, and you have the strength and the sense, good sense and intellect to accept it, to understand that it was necessary for your growth and for you to let it go, to be happy. So whatever it is, you're sealing this tomb and letting it be in the past. This is very interesting because Lion is a lion. The Sun is a Leo card in the tarot, and we are starting the Leo season in several hours, well, a day or so. And as I'm filming this, so yeah, I think it's time for you to move forward. And I think I don't need even for you to say it. It's just what's happening in your life right now. You're just closing one chapter and moving on to another one, and this new one is very happy, and you're stepping into your power. And I think you also gain new ability to decide what is right and what is wrong for you. So yeah, great start, Cancer. We have the King of Swords in the reverse, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse, we have the Death in the reverse, we have the Fish in the upright, we have the Bouquet in the reverse, and the Choice. Well, don't rest on your laurels after this great start. What can I say? What I see here is that you make this choice to close a chapter, and then you relax. and you don't feel like doing anything else. It's like you decided, yes, I grew up, I stepped into this new chapter, I got better, now I can rest. You cannot. Because this way lies the danger, and the danger is one of stagnation, the danger is one of emotional disconnect from people around you and not seeing things clearly, stopping being true to yourself. So don't let it get to your head too much, okay? It's great, but it's not the end of your journey. All right, let's see what else do we have. I need to adjust the camera a little bit, I believe, for the next video. Yeah, sorry, just talking to myself. We have the Empress in the upright. We have the Five of Cups in the upright, and we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Tarot is playing its favorite game with me. We have the Cheetah. We have the Magnifying Glass and the Clock. Yes, I think it's back to what we went here. I think you realize that you don't have to, that you shouldn't be resting on your laurels. I can't speak today. It's very warm. So what I'm seeing here is you realize that now that you proceeded to this new chapter into life, it's time for you to pay attention to certain things. So the time has come to pay attention, to go into detail on whatever it is, and it's time to act. It's not just time for planning and making lists or whatever. It's time to do so. You might be experiencing some emotional ups and downs, like maybe a little bit of a mental health roller coaster, just scintillating between euphoria and depression, which is normal, just as long as you remember that it is all temporary and you just have to trust the process and go on. Because you have it in you, you're the Empress. Doesn't matter what gender you are or anything. Empress is just there. And she or they are in their power, they're cool, they don't need to stress around, they don't need to do anything, they know. Because you learned it here, you're this lion, you stepped into your power and you have it. So now, yes, you have to act swiftly. You have to pay attention to detail. You have to pay attention to your mental health, but remember that you are this Empress and you can do it. Okay. Right. Next is the Magician and the Empress again. And Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yes, Cancer, you are slaying it. The Spider, the Woman in the reverse, and the Cross. I think it's a little bit also about saying goodbye to your innocence in a way. Because this Lenormand deck has two woman cards, and one is this ladylike one, very, put together, and another one is more sensual and in her more natural way. So I think you're done being the good girl, boy, person of any gender. You are ending this, you are stopping playing nice. You realize with Magician and Spider, it's both about resourcefulness, about having all the tools, all the knowledge to do stuff. Eight of Wands in the Eight of Swords in the reverse is about not being in your head, not being stuck in your head, not being overthinking stuff. And the Empress, as we saw here, she's in her power. She doesn't care about what others think. She just does her thing and moves forward. So yes, Cancer, I think it's a very cool thing. So your task here, I see, is more like to embrace it, embrace this Empress inside of you, embrace the thing about stopping being nice to people who don't deserve it, and just go forward to whatever it is that you go forward to, and use all your resources unapologetically. We have the King of Wands, we have the Star, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, we have the Hummingbird in the reverse, we have the Snake and the Heart in the reverse. Yes, it's all about not paying attention to people who are not beneficial for you. I think because Cancer being Cancer, there are a lot of people who take you for granted. They take for granted that you're there to catch them when they fall, that you're there to take care of them, that you're there to support them, and they count on it, and it's not the way it should be. There are people who I see you stepping back, cutting out, distancing yourself from people who are, bitch around, and then they come to you for consolation because they find out. I see here you distancing yourself also from very superficial people who only come back to you when they need something from you and don't remember you any other time. So I see you stop being emotionally invested in these people and their business, because honestly, who of them remembers to ask how you're doing? Who of them are there when you need them? Nobody. And you just let it all go. You just let it all go. You let go of the compassion. You let go of this, only being for there when they need you. Because you have your own goal, you have your own ideas, you have stuff of your own to do. You have no time to waste on them. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in the upright. We have the Mouse. We have the Man in the upright and the Child in the reverse. It's all about one and the same thing, Cancer. I think it's, what can I say? Mouse is also one of those people who are maybe nice, even nice to you. Maybe they do remember about you, but they are there because you comfort them when they're panicking. You're there for them when they're panicking. Listen to their panicking about one and the same thing all and over and over and over again. And you're just not there anymore. You're this grown-ass person who's not a child, who's not fooling around, who's going for their own business, their own thing. And by their own, I mean what they themselves want. See, it's almost naked, and it is about when you strip yourselves from all the expectations that everybody else has for you, the society, the friends, the parents, the family, the teachers, the colleagues, the bosses, everybody. It's about what you want. Stand naked in front of the mirror, accept you for what you are, and ask yourself what you want. This is about it. It's not about this little mouse who comes crawling to you, squeaking about its problems and wasting your time. Feel free to tell them the truth. Feel free to see the truth. Feel free to accept that life isn't fair. So if they don't think you're doing them, if if somebody gets offended or something, so be it. Life isn't always fair. If you want to have what is yours, what is due you in this little time that we have on earth, sometimes you have to stop wasting your time on other people, no matter how hurt they can be about it. It is your life, it is your lifetime. You have to have it, and boy, you have the vision, and you have the energy, and you have the ideas to do it. So it's all about growing a pair, no matter your gender, and just going for it and not dragging everybody else with you. Yes, it doesn't sound nice. You don't have to be nice all the time, Cancer. We have the 4 of Wands in the upright. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. I'm sorry, Cancer, you might not know it, but my cards love to play this game with me. Show me one and the same card in the reverse and the upright in the same batch. We have the Hyena. We have the Sun in the reverse, the Lenormand Sun in the reverse, and the Birds in the reverse. It's time for you to show the teeth. What can I say? It's time for you to show the teeth. It's time for you to switch off your empathy. It's time for you to stop listening to people talking. Don't shine your light on don't waste your light on people who don't deserve you. Show them your teeth. Show them that you have teeth. Show them that you can be show them that you can have this bite to you. Show them that what they do, feel free to tell them that they are stopping you from achieving your goals, if it is what it is. Because this empathy that you have for them, that you're trying to feel for everybody else, is stopping you from getting your 4 of Wands. That's what I'm trying to say. It stops you from achieving your own goals. So yeah, Cancer, I think it's an amazing reading about one and the same thing, about you stepping into your new power, discovering new superpowers, starting a very cool chapter in your life, not resting on your laurels, not drifting after you discovered, yeah, great, I have this new superpower, I don't have to do anything. There's a hell of a lot of things to do. Actually, Cancer, a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to act on quickly, a lot of things to in your health and mental health to pay attention to. And know that you have the power and the energy and the wisdom and the just everything that you need to achieve your goals. Just please bear in mind that you don't need to take care of everybody around you. Don't take with you people who are not there to support you, because they won't be there to support you, whereas you are supporting them. So stop wasting your time on these people. Cancer, this is amazing. Good luck, Cancer, and Madame will see you again.